Look at this awesome cabinet here. This detail here has a nice little pitch to the little crown molding type detail on the top. It also has that same relief in there, giving it about an 1/8 proud. It kind of pillows back into the china cabinet. Then it comes down, we've got our emphatic box joints here with the ebony pegs, as well as you see on the panel too, kind of mimics all of these little cloud lift details. But you gotta see the bottom of the cabinet below that mimics that same detail in one solid piece that's all hand carved out. Now let's take a look at the inside. So first of all, the first thing you notice is there's actually a slight bevel to the door here, and that's that anti-slip or anti-slam mechanism that protects the glass. As you open it, there's a little bit more detail. There's a custom-made little sticking piece that holds in that glass. So we got this peg here that's securing the mutton bar here. We got this peg over here on the door style, but if you close the door, you can see that there's 2 pegs, and one's actually slightly bigger than the other, adding for a nice extra detail that draws your eye in to check that out. And if you look even closer, the cabinet goes in deep, and you'll find these really cool custom pegs that hold all the shelves. So let's see how deep this thing is anyway. We've got like an 8-inch protrusion into the room. So if we come up into the cabinet, let's call that about 16 inches. So you could say that half of the cabinet is buried in the wall. That would be really easy to do just by opening the stud bay a little bit. I'll have to remember that one. So now we're in the dining room, and what an outstanding room this is. Check out this mantle right here. I mean, what draws my eye are definitely these corbels here that kind of come down and have that kind of step detail again. But also check out how the tile motif has that periwinkle design to it. That is very, very nice, and it's very simple. So let's take a look at some of these details here. Look at these really elongated corbels. That kind of gives you a very vertical, outstretched design to it. Also take a look at these box joints again. We see that kind of repetitive everywhere around the house. And something that's just a really neat detail again. And these ones actually don't stick out quite as far as the ones in the entry did. These ones only stick out, looks like maybe a 1/4 inch. So Zach, what can you tell me about this kind of corbel detail up here in all the corners of this room?
Well, it's a bit of a reflection on the whole nautical history of the family. Like, if you take a very close look at it, it almost looks like the front of the ship, and then you see the prow and the spar, and it almost reflects the sort of movement on the forward of the ship. And the funny thing is, the shape of the room almost looks like the back of the ship, but you're bringing the front end into the back of the ship in this sort of all roundabout way.